Hello and welcome to another POV Green Room, the show before the show. Finally, feeling a lot better than yesterday. Thankfully, because like when you get sick and then the next day you feel a little bit better, and then you realize the stuff that actually matters, your health actually matters. Like yesterday, I felt horrible. I felt so horrible yesterday. So let's see who we got in the chat. We got Charm Accents in the chat. We got let's see, I think we do have some people from England. Oh no, wait, where is it? Good morning from Cheltenham, Gloucestershire, England. Also from Norfolk, England. Another one from County Durham, England. Oh yeah, we have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun this morning. We got from Michigan. Good morning, Kim Roy. Good morning. It's another morning, feeling so much better today. We've got about a minute, maybe 2 minutes before we get the show started. How's everybody doing out there this morning? Oh, we are so ready because it's a good day and feeling better. That's what matters. That's truly what matters. We got Pamela from Maine, coming in from Maine. Charm Accents in Southern Arizona. So actually for Charm Accents, it's 3 a.m., something like that. So Charm Accents probably still awake right now from last night. Hell yeah, we love it. We love the all-nighters. Gotta love them. Hold on, what's this? Good day, or should I say good night, from Queensland, Australia. We're already going worldwide. It's going to be amazing. Yes, Kim, I am feeling better. Still got the nose stuffed up, but I didn't have any COVID symptoms because I still had taste. So that's why people were like, "Oh, go get tested for COVID," and I'm like, "Well, I really didn't have any of the symptoms. I think this was like a little bug or something." And then we also got Cheshire, England. We got Long Beach, California. We got 7 p.m. over there in Australia. We're going worldwide, like Pitbull says, Mr. Worldwide. We got about a minute before we get started today. It is a great day. It's Friday. Now, they said it's 7 p.m. over there. Tanya, you having a little something? Because I know I'm gonna have a little something tonight. Tonight, we're getting messed up. Oh yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. Probably gonna have the live with Molly, maybe even Paula. We will find out later tonight. We got about 30 seconds before we get it started. We also got Long Beach, California. Annette Rodriguez here. Caroline, great to be here. Thank you so much for being here, Caroline McCready. Caroline is a huge donator. Thank you so much to Caroline. She has donated to the Buy Me a Coffee, and I put it in the comments after the live every single day. Thank you so much, Caroline. I've seen her donate a couple of times. So yeah, we got about 5 seconds before we get started because this is actually a big deal, and I think that people need to pay attention to this. Okay, welcome to another episode of What's Going On. Now, look at this. Do you notice something here? Of course, because Harry looks like an idiot, but he's smiling, right? Down here as well. Oh no, where is it? Right here. Down here as well, smiling. You notice that? Same thing here. He's smiling. And I believe the same here. He's smiling. Okay. Now, do you remember? This is the thing I want to say. Do you remember what they used to put out when he was a part of the royal family 10 years ago, 8 years ago? Remember the old stories that he always used to put out? They always had him smiling. Remember? And that's what they're doing now. So they're officially really trying to change his image here, where people are going to see him in the press smiling. They're going to see him again as that jokester, funny guy type deal. That's what's going to happen. It's happening right before our very eyes because it's some kind of charm offensive. Why? Because they think they can do this all over again, just the same way as they did 10 years ago. And the way that the people over there fell for it in the UK and as just as well around the world. And it's happening right before our very eyes, smiling, having a good time. So when people see this bullshit, when people see that, they're like, "Oh, look at Harry, he's having a good time." And then same thing over here. "Oh, look at Harry, he's smiling." And then same thing here. "Oh, look at Harry, he's smiling," with the WHO leader, the World Health Organization leader. "Oh, look at Harry." Oh, see. But then what's even worse is then you go over here. Prince Harry says harms of social media have created an epidemic for today's youth. So he's trying to continue this whole seriousness deal. So him smiling, a charm offensive, and he's trying to be serious about what he's doing now, which equals, let's make this full screen first, which equals this right here. Here it is. And they're letting you know exactly what they're doing, because this is how stupid that these people are. The clients transition from working royal to global advocate. You mean globalist? WEF, WHO. Is that what you mean? Globalist is now complete. And we see it right here. Smiling, smiling, smiling. Serious topic. You see what they're doing? You see what they're doing? Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's true. That's true, Nix. I totally agree. He had either that or the dude had a really late night and he didn't sleep because he was up partying all night. All night. Good morning, Jar of Peanut Butter. Good morning. So glad you're not Jar of Jam. Megan's shitty jam. See, and that's what's happening. This is happening right before our very eyes. And I think that what's going to happen is normal people, we've talked about this many times before, normal people are going to be tricked into seeing this. And really, if you notice, they're keeping Meghan Markle out of it. And whether that has to do, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, they're not together anymore. That's why they're not this and they're not that. That has nothing to do with it. It's about what it looks like. And whenever Meghan Markle is in the photo with him, it always brings negative press. And they have figured that out now. They have figured out what works is what used to work 10 years ago. Harry smiling, Harry joking, Harry having a good time. But you think that we're going to allow this crap? No, we're going to call it out every time we see it. Damn right. And because this is total, can't say that, total crap. That's what this is. It's total crap. It's a lie. It's an image change. And they're attempting to change everybody's mind about him. And it's not going to work. I mean, at least not for us. You know, but then again, we've talked about that before. The target audience isn't you and I. It's not us. The target audience is the people that don't know any better at all. They really don't. Yes, how can I donate something for a coffee and a cake treat for you? Yeah, it's just wait for the comments, Susan. And well, you know what? Let me go ahead and put it in the comments right now. I think I can. But yeah, in the comments after I go on live. And thank you so much for wanting to donate, Susan. I really, really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. I usually put the link in the comments online. I know that the two Christines aren't here. They would do it because they're the mods, best mods in the business. But yes, I will get that and I will put it out. The link for that. And, you know, going, yes, exactly, Caroline. He's so fake. But really, when you look at it, what is fake? It's the fact that they have figured it out. And I think that's where they're going because they know that nothing else works. They know that. They absolutely know that everything else that they have tried with this man has simply not worked. And really, I think that if they were to continue this and get away from that stupid fake royal tour crap, I think they would succeed. And I'm just being real with you. I think they would succeed because these fake royal tours that they go on, it really gives you a lot of negative press. And this isn't negative press. Normal people look at this, and normal people were watching that Jimmy Fallon show last night and they saw him and they probably were laughing. Oh, look at the prince. Oh, he's afraid. Oh, look at him. That's so funny. No, he's a douchebag. He's a globalist shill douchebag. What are you talking about? See? Yeah, exactly. I hate those fake royal tours. A lot of people do. A lot of people really hate them, and it makes him look really bad. So when I say that he's attempting a full-on image change, he really is. He truly is, because now I guess whoever's making the decisions over there, they have finally figured out, don't do that anymore. Go back to what you used to do and figure out a way to make people like him again. And how did people like him? How did they like him? They liked him when he was smiling, with his serious things that he's trying to do, with his transition from working royal to global advocate. You mean globalist douchebag? See? Because now I think that whoever's making the decisions over there, whoever is, they're going to do this, and they're going to do it right in front of our faces, because the people that don't know any better will fall for it. They absolutely will, because that's all it takes. You see a smiling face in the press. Oh, that's so nice. He's smiling. He's having a fun time. Like, look, let's just read this over real quick, right? The client was filmed screaming as he ventured through the haunted maze. Oh, he was filmed screaming. Oh, that's so nice. That's so funny. See? Yeah. Not many of us Brits like him, but you have to remember, Angie Griffin, you got to remember you know of him, and you're in the Megxit conversation. There's probably a lot of Brits that don't, and they're not in the Megxit conversation. So you have to look outside to the rest of the world. And that's an issue for a lot of people, because you have to think that there's the Megxit community, even though it's not a community, the Megxit topic is a very small minority of people. It really is. There's a lot of people that they don't know any better. They don't pay attention. They're not paying attention. And really, you want me to tell you the truth? They don't care. They don't care about this prince being a globalist douchebag, and that he thinks the First Amendment is bonkers, and that he's got ties to the World Health Organization. They don't care. It doesn't affect their day-to-day life. You see, us as creators, I think, me personally, if Harry wouldn't have said publicly, if he wouldn't have said, oh, I think the First Amendment is bonkers, maybe I wouldn't be that passionate about it. Honestly, maybe I wouldn't. Because when he said that, that triggered for me. As soon as I heard that last year, when I first started covering this topic, as soon as I heard him say that, okay, I was like, oh, really, bitch? Really, mother? You're really going to say that? You're going to say that the First Amendment is bonkers? Okay, now I know what I got to do. It's game time. I'm going to go off on this guy for the rest of his life. See? And if he wouldn't have said that, then someone like me would have never really known what he was doing. And then we really would have never seen. See, we really would have never seen who this guy is. World Health Organization, World Economic Forum, Aspen Institute, those kind of things. Oh, we got Scotland. We have Scotland in the house. Any news on the White Knight drop? What is that? What's a White Knight drop? Let me know in the comments. I don't know what that is. I somehow feel defeated knowing he'll just get accepted back in the public fine. See, and that's the thing. You can't feel defeated. You can't feel demoralized, because that's what they want. They want you to feel defeated and demoralized, and that way you'll give up. And really, if it wasn't for you, I would have given up back when they demonetized me, because it hit me so hard. It took away all my income, and my Substack really wasn't where it's at now. And I hadn't had, you know, the GoFundMe, and I hadn't had the Buy Me a Coffee yet. So I went down to zero. I went to nothing, no income in the month of July whatsoever. And if it wouldn't have been for the GoFundMe, if it wouldn't have been for the people subscribing to the Substack, if it wouldn't have been for the Buy Me a Coffee, I wouldn't be here, because they really kicked my ass down when they demonetized me. They really did. But it was you that kept me going. So that's why I can tell you, if you feel defeated, you have to look in the mirror and you got to say that's what they want. They want you to feel defeated. They want you to quit and feel demoralized. They want that. See, so that way, because you got to remember something, whether you feel defeated or not, this is going to continue. That is going to happen, okay? Whether we're demoralized or not, whether we're here talking about it or not, this is going to continue. Harry's going to continue with his little globalist agenda. We know he has one, okay? Meghan's going to continue with all that crap again. All that stuff with Paula stuff, it's being handled internally. So I don't even know. I know I'm not going to talk about it on my YouTube. No, I'm not going to talk about it on my YouTube, because That's what they want. So then they can attack the channel, get it copyrighted, get it stricken. But if we are going to go forward with that, it's being handled internally, and it's going to be all on Substack because they can't touch my Substack. Substack is a whole other website, so screw them. But as far as this goes with that, it's being handled internally right now. So yeah, getting back to that, wait, where'd this go? Yeah, thanks for sticking with it. Well, no, thank you, because you kept me here. I was like, the day that I got demonetized, I had a hole in my being, in my body right here. I had a hole about the size of a baseball. And I felt like I had just lost everything. Now, I don't know if y'all know the feeling of when you get fired from a job. It was that, but it was also plus the fact that I knew it was from these two idiots. That's why. I knew I was being attacked by Harry and Meghan and by their people at YouTube. That's why I was demonetized. And I knew that it was because of the petition, the Pat Tillman petition. We shared the Pat Tillman petition when it was at something like 127 signatures. And then after we shared it, it shot up to 75,000 signatures. And someone had to pay for that. So we were the ones that ended up paying for it. And that's what happened. And when I got the message that I was demonetized, it was just a chunk, a hole. I had a hole inside me, in my stomach. And I really said, I don't know if I can keep on going. I really don't. I don't know if I can keep on doing this. And if it wouldn't have been for you, I would be gone. I think I probably would either be talking about something else or maybe doing sports, because I know I'm going to start a sports channel. I'm going to start a sports POV, and I'm also going to start a normal culture POV. So we're going to have 3 channels, but I'm waiting to get monetized again before I can start those, because you can't do anything unless you're monetized altogether, right? So we're going to have sports, we're going to have culture, we're going to have the Royals. Like we're planning a lot here, especially after this demonetization, because this demonetization has truly set us up. Now we got streaming, now we got the videos where I'm on camera. And as much as they wanted to try and take us down here at POV, what they ended up doing was making us stronger. That's what they ended up doing. And why? Because you got behind us here at POV and you supported us. And now we're stronger than we've ever been. The only thing we're missing is the monetization. That's it. See, fake curtsy. If you don't know, just be glad you don't know, because it's so much crap. As a matter of fact, Gladys, we should be getting. We're going to reapply on Sunday. Now that doesn't mean we'll be accepted. That doesn't mean we'll be denied as well. I don't know. But on Sunday the 29th, we're going to reapply for monetization. So I'm hoping for the best, praying for the best, and that's what we're going for. And it's not going to start up, like before. We were making a good amount of money, and I know it's not going to start up that way again. But you have to understand, there was like remember, I don't know if y'all remember that dream I told you about, and that was right before the demonetization. I had a dream about Meghan Markle, and she came into my house, and I looked at her, and I told her off. I called her a B word, and then she disintegrated into a bunch of snakes in my house. Okay. And then in that dream, I had to go around my house looking for all those snakes to kill them one by one. That was real. That really happened to me. I had a dream that vivid where Meghan Markle was in my house and she disintegrated, turning into snakes. That's crazy. Yeah. It was a nightmare. That's crazy. And then when I told that on Molly's live, I told that to people on Molly's live, and they said that was witchcraft. That's what that was. It was witchcraft. So for me, it's just all about keeping on going. And especially now with the Substack, with what we got to the Substack, we're getting a whole different audience there. So that's going to be good. So I know that we don't do anything where we reuse content. I know we're not doing that now. Maybe before, because I was on audio only and they couldn't see my face, maybe. But now everything we're doing is lives or video where you can see my face. So I've changed everything. I've changed everything. And that's why, like I said, with this demonetization, they have made us stronger. They have made you and I as a team stronger. That's what they've done. Hello, Beverly from Portsmouth, UK. Wishing Paula a speedy recovery. Yes, absolutely. We are wishing Paula a speedy recovery. She's going through so much, but she's a trooper. Paula is a trooper, and that's why I stick by her 100%. Paula is truly a trooper. So, and I want to be serious here. Yeah, charm accents. Yeah, that's what they told me. It was witchcraft. It really, really was. The snake. Yeah, I believe that's witchcraft. And we know that Megan's into that stuff. We know that she is. So as far as it goes with this, now I'm gonna be real here. I think this is gonna work for normal people, not for you, not for me, not for the people in the Megxit topic, not a community. Okay, not for us, but I do think that this is gonna work on normal people. I think that they're going to see this little charm offensive where they see Harry smiling, and then he's talking about his serious stuff. He's talking about his serious topics where he can, I think that I do have to give whoever's, and this is what I'm going to say. I'm not giving Harry and Meghan the props, no, because it's not Harry and Meghan. It's the people that are controlling them, because this isn't Meghan's doing what this is happening. This is the people they're finally, either Harry's finally listening to his advisors or whatever it may be. But this is going to work because that's how simple people are that aren't paying attention. They really are. We don't want that fake soldier back. Yeah. And it was funny because, as a matter of fact, watch, we can go to that real quick. Let's go talk about this. X and that video, we can't show the video because of copyright. But apparently the guy was, what do you call it? He was getting all scared in that thing, and I want you to see what this guy said. Look, watch. For a British Army veteran who served 2 tours of Afghanistan, I'm surprised how jumpy he was. So Harry was getting really scared, right? And to which I replied, where's my reply at? Here's my reply. Go and follow me. Here's my reply. 88POV88. That's my personal account. This is what I replied. Almost as if Harry never actually saw any combat, because he admitted it himself. And we do know that. Harry admitted himself that he never saw any combat when he was in the military. So it's funny when this Cameron Walker, which I don't know if y'all know this by now, but this Cameron Walker person from GB News, this dude is straight up Sussex megaphone, straight up for Meghan and Harry now. Hardcore. He really is. So it's very obvious why Harry was jumpy, because he's never seen action in the military. That's why. Because he's a loser. And that's unfortunate, man. And that's why. And then also look at this. Like, look at these photos. See, normal people are going to see these photos right here, and they're going to be tricked by it. And that's just the way it is. That's really, really just the way it is. He was only the only tour he did was as a veteran was of the tents and the toilets. Yeah, and in the bunker, right? And in the bunker. So ultimately, yeah, nice little short live, 25 minutes. Oh, yeah, exactly. Fake curtsy. And really, the reason I say that about this Cameron guy is that at first, I think it was like at the beginning of the year, January, at the end of the year, last year, December. At first, this Cameron guy, he was cool. He was neutral. He really was. But then as the year passed, the beginning of the year, January, February, April, March, as the year progressed, you saw him turn. And now he really, really kisses their ass. And Pauline says, I turn off Cameron Walker when he comes on, biased to the extreme. Exactly. Absolutely. Biased to the extreme. He's doing all this to win over the public. It's frustrating that so many people will be taken by it all. That's why your channel and Paula M and Molly and Padina is so important. Yes, absolutely. We are so important. And really, when it comes to me, Paula and Molly, I think that we're the only type of people that really talk about these people that way, that really hammer them hard. And that's why I love Molly. I've loved her ever since I got in this game. That was literally the first thing I would do when I would wake up, when I was a nobody and I only had like 10,000 followers before I really got in the Megxit area where people would listen. I used to go straight to Molly's profile first. And I've told her that. I still admire her because I would look at her information and then that's where I would get my information. But now, over a year later, now I'm doing my own thing. And literally the person I admired, Molly, now she's my peer. That's why. Well, Kim, I do want to talk about that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like the truth. And I think that's an issue when you come to subscribers of, those people that don't like us, the Popcorn Man, the Steph woman, Sue Smith, those other people, all those people that are like that on that side, that they're over there, all those people, their subscribers, they want, what's the word for that? They want like weak stuff. Like they want like kid gloves and they want to be all professional and talk all nice. And no, like when I call Harry an idiot, when I call him a moron, people get upset. They do. Oh, you're calling names. Oh, that's so childish. And the subscribers for them, I mean, besides everything that we have found out about the Popcorn Man, besides all of that, oh yes, there it is, Kim. They want it sugar coated. And we don't do sugar coating. I don't do sugar coating. Molly and Paula, we don't do that. And that's why we're on the team that we're on. Because that kind of thing, it almost feels like you're lying to people. That's how it feels. When you have to sugarcoat things so that way they can, eat it better or like it better. Yeah. And you know what, Molly, I got to tell you, Molly goes harder than I do. She does. Molly goes way harder than I do. And she's master at words. I call him a moron. I say the Meg, and I say idiot and all this stuff. But Molly, I'll watch her live sometimes, and when she says stuff, I'll be like, damn. Like I'll say that. Well, that's the only way you can do it. And you want me to tell you why, Cynthia? Because I feel like we're living in a time where everyone is just lying. Everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It just feels like we're being lied to every single day, man. Whether it's politics, whether it's the news, whether it's royal stuff, and everything is just lies, bias. Like people were saying, like the people in chat said with Cameron Walker, this guy's absolutely biased now, and you can't even take his word for anything now. You can't. And that's sad. That's sad. Like that other woman, Brianni Gordon. Remember the woman with Harry that she took a photo with Harry? Watch. This woman. This one. You remember her? And then remember last week or the week before that she admitted she was friends with Harry and Meghan? Remember that? Okay, lady, Brianni Gordon, you're a freaking journalist. You're not supposed to be friends with the client and his call girl, allegedly, and his call girl wife. You're not supposed to be friends with them. You're a journalist. You're supposed to be impartial. Okay? And sure, am I biased in my journalism? I don't think so. When it comes to my Substack, I don't think so. I say what's right in front of me. The only difference is I don't say Prince Harry. I say the client. And when it comes to Meghan, I don't say Meghan. Sometimes I'll say call girl, allegedly. Sometimes I'll say Meg. See, that's what I'll do. But ultimately, as a journalist, I feel it's important to be here, right? That's how I feel. I feel like it's important to be here. Not here, not here. You need to be here, but with your own funny angle. And that's how a lot of people have gone off the deep end. This Brianni Gordon woman, this Cameron Walker guy, They've lost people's trust. Why? Because they've officially gone off and become biased. Okay, like for us, I know what they would say about us. They would tell us, oh well, you're supposed to be unbiased and say, yeah, and I'm talking directly to you. They actually, there's people that don't like that. The people that want it sugar coated, they don't like that, Kim. They don't like it when I say, because I've even seen comments from those people subscribers, Popcorn Man. I've seen comments from those people and they think that they're better than that. It's like, oh, who does he think he's talking to when he says, I'm talking directly to you? No, I'm talking directly to him. I'm talking directly to Harry and Meghan. I am. You see, so then they would tell us, oh, well, you're not being honest and unbiased about Harry. Yes, I am. We're totally being honest here because honestly, we can all see it. We can all see it with our very eyes. What is happening? Harry is trying to portray himself as if he's some kind of jokester, laughing, fun guy. So he's trying to win over the people again using that same exact method that he used to use. The same thing, and they did it 10 years ago. And if you think about it, remember what they used to do in the press. Every single time I've looked up old reports and old articles from 2016, every time Harry's always smiling, always. He's always laughing or he's always joking around, because that's how they portrayed him last year. So that's what they're going to do now. That's exactly what they're going to do now. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much. Yes, us Aussies despise the pair of them. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Festive Lady. I'm talking directly to you. Yeah. He's got to start dressing better. I mean, I don't know who put that on him. It looks like a vomit shirt. That's actually, no, that's the shirt of my son's poop when he was like 4 months old. I don't know if you remember that when your kids are really young. That's like the color of the toddler or the baby poop. That's what this looks like. Yeah, I do my homework, I do, but we don't do deep dives here. I've been told that before. Well, why don't you do deep dives? We don't do deep dives here. We're not about that. We're a lighthearted entertainment channel. I don't need to do deep dives and research. But no, I do my homework because that was my problem in high school. I remembered everything, so I have a good memory. But I feel like when it comes to Mr. Poop Shirt, that's what I'm gonna start calling him, Mr. Poop Shirt. I feel like when it comes to these people, you have to. Yeah, I was about to say that, Kim. I was literally about to say that. Great minds think alike. I was about to say that you have to keep it real and you have to tell it like it is. I mean, come on. I don't know who could possibly see this and not say what he's doing. Smiling, laughing, smiling. I don't know who could see that and say that it's not happening. I really don't. Because either you're trying to lie or you're being willfully ignorant, which is also lying. Really is. Thank you so much, Festive Lady. Yes, we are praying for Paula. Absolutely. Fake smile. Absolutely. So ultimately here, we're going to finish it off. Where we at? 33 minutes. Nice little good live. You're good for pulling their lies up. Yeah, because you want to know why. Actually, we can go a little bit longer because I think this is real. Meghan and Harry are counting on people forgetting. That's what it is. They count on the public forgetting the past so that way they can change the present and change the future. That's what they do. They want people to forget, and then not only that, to change the past, to change the present and the future. Then they want to do revisionist history, and they want to pretend as if the stuff that happened never actually happened. See, so if we're not here as creators, me, Molly, Paula, if we're not here calling this out on a daily basis, then people will forget. But as Angie Griffin says, we'll never forget. See, you won't, but there's people out there that will. Markled never. Still love that name. That's one of my favorite names of the subs. Markled, perfect name. They want to brainwash us. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. For real. And I feel like when it comes to when it comes to that, it's the news cycle. We all know how fast the news cycle is nowadays. Sometimes the news cycle is a mere hours. A news story can come out, and then by the afternoon, the news is gone. The news it's a different thing altogether. Oh yeah, I checked it out. I loved it. I loved it. I checked it out. Maybe I'll do a reaction video to that if she'll let me. Yeah, exactly. Narcissists rewrite history. That's what they have to do. And they have to make it seem as if what happened in the past didn't happen. Yeah, absolutely. I have no doubt believing that because I've seen it with my own eyes. And that's because I haven't even been here for 2 years yet. It's only been about 18 months. What are we in? We're about to be October. I started Meghan Markle. The first story that I ever heard about Meghan Markle was last January. And that's because Amber Heard had finally died down. And now we're here. See? And we still have a long way to go. We still have so long to go, right? There's still so much that I don't know about. There's still, all these past videos that I wish we could go over, but that takes a lot of time. So that's why when it comes to right now and the recent past, we can go over it. We can make it happen. But that's what they're counting on. They're counting on people forgetting. That's what they're counting on. And they're counting on people not wanting to talk about the past. And that's not what we do. You have to make sure and remind people all the time what is happening. I never watched any of that Amber Heard stuff. Oh, it was the worst. You're so lucky that you didn't. It was the worst. I mean, that whole trial was a crapshoot. That's what that was. It was an absolute crapshoot because she tried to trick the world, and then she did. Amber Heard did back in 2016, but then once she went to trial with the fake crying, that's when that fell apart. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you all so much for being here. Now, don't forget the Buy Me a Coffee is going to be, I believe, I forgot the person's name, but the Buy Me a Coffee is going to be in the comments. I'm going to do it right now after we get off the live. I'll put it in the comments so you can go and donate there. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating and keeping this channel afloat. And that's the thing is we are going to reapply, but that doesn't mean we're going to get any income anytime soon. But thank you so much for being here. We will catch you next time.